Whew. It sure is hot here at the beach.
Yes, it is hot here at the beach.
Ooh, here I am, guys, dressed for another opening, this time as a ghost. And it's still really hot in here, and I hate both of you. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, you look good.
I don't care. Ow. Jeez.
I guess you could say we're in Ghost Beach.
Do you think anyone's gonna notice this is the same opening as Deep Trouble?
No, that was like 2 episodes ago and they're stupid.
Yeah, they've forgotten by now for sure.
Hi, welcome to Goosebumps, episode 21, Ghost Beach.
It's 22.
Hi, welcome to Goosebumps, episode 22, Ghost Beach.
No swimming, no surfing, no haunting, no problem.
Well, that's good, because I don't know how to do any of those. Apparently, I would be welcome to Ghost Beach. Yeah, because I can't do any of those. So
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm totally cool.
You have a blast.
You know what would have been a really good tagline? Like, no lifeguard on duty.
That actually probably
That probably would have been better. So, Scholastic, you can have that one if you go back in time 20 years and republish that. Do you believe in ghosts? Jerry can't wait to explore the dark, spooky old cave he found down by the beach. Then the other kids tell him a story about a ghost who lives deep inside the cave. A ghost who is 300 years old. A ghost who is haunting the beach. Just another stupid ghost story, right?
Wrong.
Before we get to our shots, we'd like to give a shout out to Sarah in Germany. Sarah was very kind to donate to Drinking with Goosebumps, and because she did so, we have a special gift for her. Jason?
Sarah, please look out in the mail for number 1, Give Yourself Goosebumps, scribbled on by random people from the internet.
Donka, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was awful generous.
If you guys don't know, we have a website and a PayPal that you can donate to as well.
And you too might receive a glorious gift like this, if not better or similar. Well, let's go to Amy for our shots this week, find out how she's going to punish our livers. Amy?
Thanks, guys. Today's shot is called Boo, I'm Inside You. Peach vodka and cran mango juice. And if you don't have cran mango juice, then go fuck yourself. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, that's good shit.
Boo, I'm inside you. I feel violated by the spiritual world.
And these are spirits.
It works on several levels, it really does. Wow, that is easily the best thing Amy's ever.
Yeah, that's not
Right.
bad.
But it's good.
It's really good.
So Jerry and his sister Terri are
Staying with a relative.
staying with a relative.
Pour him up!
Jerry and his year younger sister, terribly named Terri,
With an eye.
are staying with their 90-year-old cousins, Brad.
And Agatha.
I just thought of Brad and Angelina the whole time.
Bragatha?
Bragatha.
They're Bragatha.
Terri and Jerry notice a cave up on this hill as they're kind of exploring the beach. And they're like, oh, we should go check that out. Let's look at it.
And they meet these 3 kids at the beach named Sam, Louisa,
And Nate.
Nat.
Nat Dog in the house tonight.
Nat Sadler.
My name's Sam Sadler. This is my sister Louisa.
Sadler? That's our last name.
And they're like, hey.
Oh, we must be cousins or something.
Yeah, and the cemetery they go to has a bunch of dead Sadlers. Pretty much everyone in this town is somehow related to them.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
You don't really believe in ghosts, do you?
If you go near the cave down at the beach, You will too.
That's enough, Sam.
These three kids basically say, don't go in this cave. There's a ghost. And Jerry and Terri are like, ooh, tell us more, tell us more.
And they're Louisa,
Tight-lipped.
yeah.
Louisa
Sam-
started to tell him, and Sam put the next on that quick.
Sam's the older
oldest.
one. He's like,
So he's like.
So they get up the next day, they go down to the beach, they're just kind of exploring, you know, looking for sea creatures and things like that.
and they're in the woods and they find bones.
And at first they think it's like a deer or a large animal, and they're like, oh wait, it has foot toes or finger bones.
No, I think foot toes is the scientific.
Foot toe.
That's it.
Foot toe bones.
Yeah, foot toe bones. It's a dog.
And
It's the
it turns
skeleton
out
of
to
a
be a
dog.
dog.
Yeah. And Sam, Louisa,
Sick.
and Nat appear
Just
behind them.
show up.
Right behind them. They're like, oh yeah, dogs. You know, dogs can
They
identify
can
a ghost.
sense ghosts.
Dogs bark at ghosts. Do you think the barking ghost just barks at itself, and that's why it's always barking?
That would make sense. Oh, wow.
That would be really.
That sounds like it's going to be a really short book.
You're 2 a.m.
It's like,
Like,
why is this
60
ghost dog
pages
barking?
of just.
Shut up already! Some of us have work!
No, there's going to be like a paragraph or two creepily describing a little girl. Let's not.
And there's
forget
gonna be
that.
some abuse to the dog.
Well, yeah, that's probably why it's dead.
Random shot for you and me.
Random shot.
So Jerry's out one night and he sees a green glow coming from the cave. And he's like, oh, maybe there is a ghost. And Terri shows up and he's like, look at the glow. And then it's gone and Terri didn't see it. And then they tell their cousins, Agatha and Brad, oh, there was a green light coming from the cave. And Brad goes, oh, Aurora Borealis.
You ever hear of Aurora Borealis, Jerry?
Yeah?
Really? Coming
You
from a
ever heard of the
cave
Northern Lights?
this time of year?
It's like,
Isolated entirely within this cave?
This tiny flickering light in a
I
cave.
realize we're in, New England, and that's kind of north. It happens a little further north than that.
So Terri and Jerry are both out the next night and they see the same green light coming from the cave. And they're like, we're gonna go check it out.
We got it, despite what Bragatha said, we gotta go see what's up.
Look, that's no Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Whatever.
And they see the ghost.
Yeah, there's just candles lit all in this big open thing, and
This old
There's
man
just
with black
guys
eyes
that are really
and a big
sunk
nose.
back. He's just sitting there
He says,
at a
come
table,
here.
and they're like,
Come to me.
yeah, they're like, what?
And they hightail it out of there.
It was totally like a Scooby-Doo. Like they turned around and were up, and
And their legs are moving.
and they were going anywhere, and then they finally caught and just bolted.
They go back to the house. They go to bed. They can't believe what they saw. And Sam, Louisa, and Nat show up in the middle of the night at Jerry's window.
Like,
And they're knocking on the window. And Jerry's like, come in. We saw the ghost.
Yep.
And Sam's like, what? Yeah, we saw the ghost. And Louisa's like, we need you to help us trap the ghost.
So that's what you have to do. Trap the ghost.
So they go to this graveyard where they keep seeing a bunch of
It's like,
saddlers.
oh, look, these are all
Something
saddlers.
saddler, something saddler.
Terri screams. Jerry's like, what's happening? Jerry runs over. She's like, look,
Sam,
Sadler.
Louisa,
there is
And Nat
and
Sadler.
Nat Sadler. All three of them.
Like, what?
They're
They run back to Agatha and Brad.
to
They're like,
Bragatha.
What is this?
These kids, they have gravestones. Like, oh, no. They died in the 1600s.
You're named after them.
Yeah,
They're
they're
named after him. Basically, a ship full of saddlers came over from England to America in the
Not
1600s.
prepared for winter.
Crappy winter, everyone died, including apparently a Sam, Nat,
Yeah, a
Louisa.
5-year-old.
So they meet up with the kids, and they're like, well, how are we going to trap this ghost? Okay, here's the deal.
Seal him up in his cave with rocks. Rocks? But he's a ghost. Can he float through that stuff? The legend says the cave is a sanctuary.
The cave is
It's
a
sacred.
sanctuary. It's a sanctuary wherein if you toss down these rocks over the opening,
The ghost can't get out.
The ghost can't get out because the rocks are a sanctuary. They're sacred rocks. And they're like, okay, well, we'll climb up and push the rocks, but why aren't you guys going to help us? And Nat blurts out, we're too scared.
We'll keep watch.
No, you'll come with us.
I can't, Jerry. I'm scared.
So Terri and Jerry climb the hill. They start trying to push the rocks when the ghost shows up.
And a ghost grabs both of
Grabs
Terri and
them.
Jerry, takes them into his little Cave. Sanctuary. Sit down. Okay. My name is Harrison Sadler.
Another Sadler.
I journeyed here from England a number of years ago.
And I came over researching my roots and found
these ghosts.
These ghosts, and I'm trying to trap them in this
Those
cave.
3 kids are the ghosts. What?
I'm not a ghost, but your 2 young friends are.
Sam and Louisa?
Dead for 3 centuries.
And Sam and the kids go, he's the ghost, let's trap him. And Harrison goes, they're the ghosts.
Finally, the kids start backing up further because this dog comes.
Yep, he has a German Shepherd.
Yeah, Harrison whistles and that German Shepherd
And he
rolls
starts
up.
barking at the kids.
kids.
They're the ghosts.
Jerry's like, you're the ghost. We're like, what? And they start to bark out. And this was what was amazing. Their faces start to melt.
Stay with us, cousins!
Join us! We dug such nice graves for you!
3 smiling corpses in the book, and then
Stay
he
with
even
us,
says-
play with us
Yeah,
forever.
2, 3. We should melt our faces off with a random shot.
Random. Terry grabs Jerry's arm. They bolt out
They
of
get
there.
out of there quick. Well, all the rain and thunder and lightning has knocked the rocks that were on top of the cave free, enclosing the other kids.
And Harrison.
Harrison.
And
He
they're-
gave himself up.
He gave his life to stop to trap the ghosts.
Yeah. So the kids run back to the beach house to tell their cousins
Tell Bragatha
what happened. And all of a sudden they hear the dog barking and they're like, oh man, that German Shepherd must have escaped. And he won't stop barking at them.
And Jerry's like, oh, we're not ghosts, why are you barking at us?
Yeah.
And then he realizes they're barking at Bragatha.
And Bragatha's like, well, this dog has revealed our secret. What are we going to do with these 2 kids?
What are we going to do with them?
Dark ending.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say, because
What, dark ending? Yeah, they're gonna murder those kids.
yeah, dark ending.
Dark
Dark
ending.
twist endings. Children murderers, yeah.
Well, I got some reading to do.
Oh, I'll help.
Read?
I have reading to do. I'll help.
Do you see that opening in those rocks?
She's kind of got an accent.
Come on, Louisa. I told you they were non-believers.
Come on, we'll double date with them another time.
Yeah.
Sadlers keep it in the family.
Whoa! Terri!
Look at all these old hustlers.
You've terrified people long enough.
Liar! Next time you see me sleeping, don't wake me up.
Are we making jokes? A guy just died. It was a very streamlined episode. It hit all the major beats.
It was pretty much
Faithful.
Yeah.
One point that got darker than the book was the ending when the dog confronts cousins Bragatha.
Maybe he's not such a bad dog, right? Maybe he's quite a good dog.
And Agatha's pretty much, yeah, let's cook and eat this dog.
She's putting on her apron.
It looks tasty. It's like,
What?
And don't say you're not hungry, kids.
And you know what? That's kind of darker than the book's ending,
totally.
where it's like, oh, we're probably gonna kill the kids. I felt more for the dog about to be eaten.
yeah, well, because dogs are
It was
better
a
than
Rottweiler,
children.
though.
It was gonna eat them.
It was gonna eat them.
Ned, what did you think of Ghost Beach?
It was alright.
It was alright.
Maybe it was alright, like a 6 point. Don't look away.
God damn it.
We'll just keep it simple this time. 6.14987.
I'm not typing all that.
Yes, you fucking
I'm
are.
not typing.
You're typing all of that.
You will.
And you're gonna do the math to get an exact number.
I'm gonna agree with Ned on this. It was kind of a middle of the road book. I'll give it a 6 as well.
I'm going above you guys because I actually enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought I would. When the kids' faces started melting, I thought that was like, all right, I'm gonna rate this higher than I thought because that was awesome. But I'm gonna give it a 7.375. So 7 3/8.
So get ready to check your candied apples for razor blades next week on our Halloween special.
Prepare to get a toothbrush in your trick-or-treat bag next time on Goosebumps.
Return of the Mummy!
The last time we had a mummy book, it was Christmas. And now this mummy book
It's
will be Halloween.
Will we be as drunk as we were at Christmas?
Probably.
Probably. Why do birds suddenly appear every time Bragatha's near?